Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the market. It's currently 4:16 p.m. November 13th, 2020, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. No big deal. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment on the video, share the video, all that good stuff. Get involved in the channel. I appreciate that. We're into the weekend now. Markets were kind of up today, I would say. We had the SPX hitting 48, NASDAQ 119, and the Dow Industrials hitting 399. I have to say I was looking at some of the wrong stocks at the wrong time again. Ended on the day green, but I definitely missed a couple good trades, and I really liked one of them, and I'm going to go over that with you guys in a second here. But it's been a good week after my tough loss on, I think it was Wednesday. Bounced back between Thursday and today. Ended today with about $80. Was up about 150 at one point, and gave some back on one last trade. But I missed one that would have made my day. It was one of those trades where it only went against me a couple cents and then ripped pretty well, and it just took its time. It took its time. I was looking at Boeing today, Tesla today. I watched DraftKings today, CVAC, BNTX, some of these other guys. So let's go into it and see what I took, see what I didn't, and finish up the week strong. Hope you guys are doing well, by the way. Make sure you comment because I want to know about your trading, what you're seeing. You're trading low float stocks, you're trading high price stocks, you're trading ETFs, you're trading Apple, Microsoft. Are you trading in-play stocks? You're trading IPOs? Let me know what you like to trade, and I'll like to provide my feedback. I think I've been doing this long enough where I'm seeing a process here of what's kind of been working lately, what to stay away from. And that's the big thing. It's not so much that I'm making a ton of money. I'm able to manage my risk right now pretty well, and I'm not losing a lot, but I'm not making a lot, but I'm making some. How about that? So let's get into it. BNTX today. I like this. It just kind of opened up. Let's go to a 2-minute here. I think I have to turn off. No, I have it on that. Give me a second here. All right, 2-minute. And I got to scroll. Perfect setup. Would need a little room here. It's a high price stock, $106 at the time. It was at 104. We had an opening price of 104, and then when this moved through the 104 to 104.89, actually probably would have worked out really well. And this was the one I really liked. I really liked it. I really did. Not a high volume stock. I mean, 2.8 million today, but that's pretty good for on the daily. Breaking highs from yesterday. So nice move. This is a very bullish sign for this stock. But kind of just went up and just went up to 108. So that was my first miss. The stock I was looking at the open. You know, it's funny. Was good old Beyond. And I don't know why I was looking at this thing. Maybe it's because it was gapping up this morning. And then just flushed down, and that just took away from looking at the stocks I should have been in. I'm starting to realize that Beyond is getting pushed away into a different screen because I didn't really want to watch it anyway, and it just melted all day. So by watching Beyond, it made me miss out on that BNTX. The CVAC had an entry too. It was in play yesterday. Kind of low, not much volume, 747 on the day, but you can see it just break above. Quick move, dangerous stock, really spready at times. So I'm not too upset I missed that one, but it was definitely one I could have had. The early trade was on Tesla. I did take a Tesla trade here. The break up above this opening price. So if it opened at a 406.76, my entry was 407, and I wrote it up pretty good. And I made $47 on it. I only traded 50 shares on it because I didn't really care for it that much. So that's how I started my day. Not a big gainer, but definitely something I was watching. So hang on 1 second here. So the biggest stocks in the market over the past few days have been the Chinese like EV plays like XPEV, and NIO. And at one point today, so we'll go in 5 minutes on here. that was making new highs. So the XPAD was making these new highs, and all this news came out. I forgot what it was, and just pushed it down. I mean, we're talking 50, 127, all the way down to 38. That's a huge move down. End of the day, only down about $3.50 or $4. But at one point, it was down significantly, considering it was up significantly. So NIO is also another one. Look at the daily on this thing, just straight up. Just straight up. So really nice. And then NIO is another one. I'm sure you guys have heard of this one. Big volume day. Very bearish looking candle here. Could rally on Monday, but I think we're going to get an inside move if anything. But here was the play I took. Was this flush down, heavy volume on these two candles, and I actually took an entry on right here when it crushed through the 45 level. It was a 44.80 level, and it pushed up and went up to like 45, 46. I got off some shares. I think I made like $60 on the trade. Let me see. What was it? Oh, it was only $40. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was only in for 100 shares. So I made some really nice money on that bounce, pullback / dumping. It was pretty much a dumping of NIO. Got this gain back. So I was waiting for this huge volume to come in. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to grab this whole move, but I got a piece of it, and I was pretty happy with that. The other trade I took today was on Boeing. Boeing through, what was it, 186. So 186 was about here, I believe. Or was it earlier? Did I take Boeing earlier? 186. Got some off at 186.16 and 186.23. Not that big of a deal. Another $30 or $40, I believe. $30. So that kind of tells you how my day was going. I was taking small gains, and then I took this stupid mRNA trade, which happened here, breaking through the 90 level on this candle here, and it just flushed me out. I should have stayed in it, but I didn't like it going against me 40 cents, so I just flushed myself out and took a loss on that one. So that kind of set my day, and that was pretty much my last trade. But the critical trade I want to talk about today was this two of them was this MYOV. I was in a different trade when this triggered. You could see here it reached a high of 1945, 1948, and over here of 1978. So 1950 was the call. 1950 up, and it just went all the way up to 20.25, 75-cent mover, just a slow grinder, no real pain, maybe a few cents against you after entry, but just grind it up, and you just kind of hold and let it just do its thing. I mean, there's only 2.6 million traded. We got this nice volume here on these two candles, and really made some nice gains on that one. But the big one was KCAC. Really nice volume. Look at this daily open skies, just all the squeezing of these guys, just so much squeezing going on all day long. So the break of the 1750 level was the call. I actually liked 1720, and just ripped all the way up to 1957. It's right now it's at 19, but a great trade for sure. A lot of people I know took it and did really well, and it was unfortunate. I was in that Boeing trade when this was happening, and sometimes I don't like to be in two trades unless it's really in my favor. So I started looking at a second trade because I like to manage the trade and kind of exit and all that good stuff. So unfortunately, I missed this one. This was probably the biggest one of the day for sure. A 2-point mover, no pain at all. Maybe a few cents against you on entry, and then it just kind of ripped. Really nice trade. So that more or less ties up the day I had. Could have been better, sure. Could have been worse, sure. But I think I did okay. But the week is kind of ugly. I'm going to go through that real quick. I'm going to show you my equity curve and what happened this week. So I have it here. I had these greens were the week, but they were also all-time highs on my account. Had that flush down, and then I got some back, then another flush down, then I got some back. So I'm in between all-time highs, about 100 away or so from all-time highs. And I'm finishing the week green, but just not nearly as green as I need it to be. I plan on upping size next week. I really need to accept the risk of bigger trades and try to get some bigger gains out of the market. I have to. I just have to accept that I will have some losses that are going to be bigger than I'm used to, but I'm also aware of the gains that could be had, especially if I get 1 or 2 gains ahead of the loss. It would make it a lot easier. So that's the goal going forward for next week. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Monday. Enjoy it. Let me know if you have any comments. Please subscribe. Really appreciate that. And hopefully next week we can see some nice trading. I think we got through the election week, all that good stuff out of the way, and hopefully that the markets kind of set us up. We need to find some good setups. We're a little top heavy, of course, and hopefully we can find some good ones next week. So pay attention, be on the lookout, and have a good one.